simple Ayurvedic dessert today. The holidays are here and it's time to indulge, but you can also do it healthfully. So what we are doing is we have taken a simple apple crisp recipe and given it an Ayurvedic makeover. Most apple crisps call for some kind of flour, so we are using whole wheat pastry flour and rolled oats combination. So we are doing away with all the refined flours and we are using more of the whole grains in the recipe. This is the whole wheat pastry flour that we're going to be using, and we're also using the rolled oats. So there are certain grains that you can use, for certain dosha types. You can look at the YouTube segment that I have on the grains and which one are suitable for which dosha types. So I'm using sucanat in the recipe as a sweetener. I'm also going to be using raw milk in the recipe. Now with the raw milk, if you cannot find raw milk, you can use organic milk. So the nutritional value is preserved in the raw milk rather than the pasteurized milk. When you're using raw milk though, remember always to boil your milk before you use it, and this way you prevent any kind of bacterial contamination by listeria or any other bacteria that might have come into the milk. We are also using raisins in the recipe, and what you can do is I recommend you soak the raisins in water overnight. This makes them more digestible. We're going to use organic apples for the recipe and also organic lemon. So when you slice your apples, to prevent them from browning, we're going to use the lemon juice on the top. The spicing is also very important in the desserts that you use. So especially now it's the winter time, so what we're going to do is we're using ginger. This is dry ginger, organic dry ginger, and this will make the dessert more digestible. We are also using spices like cinnamon and cardamom in there. So when you use cinnamon and cardamom, what happens is, especially when you're making desserts that are milk based, the mucogenic nature of that is reduced. So it's very important, use cinnamon, cardamom, or saffron also you can use. Today we are just using cinnamon and cardamom. We're using organic ghee in our recipe instead of the butter that we use. Ghee, you can also see the segment on ghee that I have on YouTube. Ghee is dried dough. So we're using the mandolin to make slices, and then you can cut them off. You get even slices. I'm just going to layer the apples, and then I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice on the top to prevent it from browning. Ginger powder on the top. Just sprinkle it. I'm also going to sprinkle some cardamom on the top, generously, around 1/4 cup of the sucanat. I'm going to add the soaked raisins in there. You can also add nuts in there of your choice. So now we're making a topping for the crisp. So this is around 1 cup of the whole wheat pastry flour, 1/2 cup of the rolled oats to it, pinch of salt, one tablespoon of the ghee, and then the rest we're going to add the milk in there to get it to be of a crumb-like consistency. So as you can see, it's not too wet, it's crumbly. So I'm going to go ahead and just generously spread the topping. So now we're going to put this in the oven. So you preheat the oven at 350 degrees and you can bake it in there. I'm going to take the crisp out of the oven. You can see the topping is light brown in color, it's not overburnt. And you can see the apples at the bottom, if you look on the sides, is sizzling and it's cooked. So that's what you're looking for. The serving suggestions, I would say this could feed easily 4 to 6 people. What you can do is just use one of these nice glasses. For decoration, you can put mint sprig on the top. It's ready to eat.